Ecuador heroes, warriors of Ecuador. This is the Cristian Mancheno interview. Cristian, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank
Appreciate
you. 16-year-old
Yes.
football player, soccer player,
Yeah.
plays over in the U.S. and in New York, right?
Yeah.
In New Jersey. Right now doing trials at Alkas, U17s, practice with the U19s as well. Cristian, how are you? How are you feeling? You're here right now in Ecuador.
I'm good. I enjoy it. It's very nice down here. Training with Alkas. This is a great opportunity. Very happy, grateful for the opportunity that the whole club's giving me. So yeah.
Nice. So tell me about your family. You said this is your first time in Ecuador personally, but your parents, family, they're from Ecuador. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my father, he's from Ecuador, and he's from Milagro, like Guayaquil. And my mom, she's Puerto Rican. Yeah, so I have a little, and my grandma's also Colombian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have a little bit different in the family.
Nice. But you were born in New Jersey?
Yes, I was born in Hamilton, New Jersey. That's where I was at. Hamilton, Jersey. Grew up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. That's where I live at now.
Nice. So you played for a few clubs over there. I see you played for Real Madrid and Barcelona, the U.S. academies.
Yeah.
And then some others. Tell us about all the clubs that you've played for and where you are at now.
Yeah, so I grew up playing for rec soccer. It was called Cherry Hill SC. And that's where I started about when I was probably 7 years old, around there. And after that, it just, club soccer, again in Cherry Hill. And then eventually I went up and played for a club, Union Academy. It's like the pre-academy. Things happen, whatever. Eventually when I got older, we switched to a different team.
What team?
It was named Continental. Right now, the name for that team is FC Delco.
Okay.
Yeah, so before it was Continental.
Okay.
After that, I stayed a few years there, and then after that, I went to Real. It's like right near my house. It's like 15 minutes. Just at club. It's MLS Next.
Yeah.
So played it there. Also
what age group? Sorry, what age group was it? Like you?
I want to say youth. I was there for a while. I want to say youth 13 to like maybe youth 14 season, probably, or maybe younger. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I played at Delco, FC Delco. So it was Continental, FC Delco, and I believe Real. So when I got to my U15 season, I played at Barcelona, the academy in Arizona.
Okay, in Arizona.
Yeah, in Arizona. So I spent a season there. Came back, and me and my father were just looking for like a new club to play at. I've always usually played MLS Next, so it's just like around. I have a lot of friends that play MLS Next. So I ended up in Cedar Stars. And that's the team I played for last season. Had a great season there. A lot of great coaches, a lot of great players, everything. It was just a great experience. Then after that, the season just ended, and I just had a opportunity to trial with Westchester SC. It's in New York. This team I'm playing for right now, I signed for. And that's where I'm at right now.
So you're at the U17s, would it be?
With who?
With the club you're at now.
Westchester? No, I'm there. It's actually professional.
It's professional.
Yeah, it's professional.
And what is it? USL?
USL 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, it's really good.
Yeah. Actually, they gave me my opportunity to have my first professional debut.
You had your debut?
I did.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
Nice, Cristian. Cristian, you play as a winger, but you can also play as like a right back as well.
Yeah, I could play a right back, right wing, striker here and there.
Striker as well?
Yeah.
You like to get involved in the attack?
Yeah, I like to dance on the ball a little bit. I like to dribble. I like to cut in.
I've seen videos, goals, assists.
Yeah.
You play good, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What is your goal? For example, right now you're in Alkas doing a trial. Let's say Alkas wants you for the U17, U19s. Would you stay? How would it be?
I think I would stay. I mean, it's a great opportunity. There's a lot of thinking. Also, I'm at the club right now. Westchester is also a great club. But, I'll just be talking with my dad and see how it is. Other things that I have to worry about, maybe school, where I'm going to be staying, like stuff like this, little things, but it's just things we have to discuss.
Yeah.
But definitely, if they give me an opportunity, I definitely keep it in mind to do something with them.
Or in the future, let's say, because you're in high school.
Yeah.
You live over there in New York.
Yeah.
So it is hard to do a move drastically.
Yeah, definitely.
And play here in Alcaz or in Ecuador if you live over there.
Yeah.
But in a future, let's say when you're, I don't know, 21, 23 years old, if Alkas first team wants you, I think you would definitely come.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It would be professional, and but you never want to close the doors for something like MLS Next,
Yeah, of
MLS.
course. Yeah.
What is your goal when you already debuted it,
Yeah.
but what is your goal maybe at 18, 19 years old?
18, 19. I mean, I feel like everyone's goal, especially my goal, if anything, is to play in Europe, of course.
Play in Europe.
Yeah, playing in Europe. That's the main goal. I'm 16 now. At 18, 19, that's like 2 more years. So I feel like maybe hopefully playing in a club in Europe, or if not, maybe Alkas first team or something that whatever opportunity is given to be great.
If you're open, you're 100% into to play ball, to go professional.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
if let's say at 21, 23, you're playing professional, and USA and Ecuador call you, or Colombia or Puerto Rico call you for a call up. Who you picking?
Always wanted to play for Ecuador.
Yeah,
always. Yeah.
How come?
I just feel like they're a very strong team. A lot of people don't really realize it, but they have a very strong team. Yeah, it's on the come up, definitely. Have a lot of great players. I look up to players like Caicedo. Kendi Praia is coming up too. Also, Valencia. The goal he scored against Colombia, great goals. But definitely, just definitely always wanted to play for Ecuador.
Yeah.
My dad's always, shown the Ecuadorian side of him, so it's always, look up to my dad always.
I love it. It's kind of like me. So I grew up in North Carolina in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's close to New Jersey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was with a bunch of Americans or other nationalities. I was, for example, in my high school, the only Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to play for Ecuador. These players that you're talking about, same thing.
Yeah.
Back in my day, about 10 years ago, it was Antonio Valencia.
Yeah. Great player.
So yeah, Ecuador has a good team, and I'm sure, and before I die, we're gonna win the World Cup.
We're gonna win. Hopefully, that's definitely the goal. Hopefully, I'm playing for the national team. Yeah, we can win a World Cup.
Let's go. Cool. Who is the position that you're playing right now? It doesn't have to be Ecuadorian. Who's someone you look up to that maybe is like a role model? Not a role model, but someone you say like, I want to be like him.
Always, even when I first started playing, my dad first introduced Neymar to me. They always loved Neymar. Yeah, even though, he has a few, downfalls, injuries. It happens in football, but I always looked up to Neymar. The way he plays, the way he's always dancing on the ball.
The maestro.
Yeah,
nice,
great player.
And an Ecuadorian maybe.
Yeah, Ecuadorian,
same position, because Moises Caicedo, GOAT, but your position, a winger.
I don't really have one. I always looked at Caicedo. He's always just a great player. And Valencia too. Even though he plays striker, Valencia always scoring.
Yeah, he started as a winger, and he ended up transforming into a striker. But yeah, Valencia's very agile. Players right now that come to mind for me: Gonzalo Plata, Nilson Angulo. Do you know Nilson Angulo?
No, I do not.
He's, if I'm not mistaken, 20 or 21 max, but he plays over in Anderlecht in Belgium. And he's been there for 2 years. He came out of Liga de Quito. But right now, this summer especially, he's been playing for the preseason team and scoring, assisting. I think this year is going to be his breakout year.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good to see that every year, every 6 months, there's a new player in Ecuadorian playing in Europe or doing really good. So we hope to see you, Cristian.
Hopefully. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully.
Tell me about Alkas. You finish here in when? Is it like a 10-day trial, 2-week trial?
It's a 2-week trial. So I just finished my first week. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play the game tomorrow. But, I'm going to be there to watch, support them. I've been training with them, making, some friendships.
I'm sorry, what team? The first team or the U17?
The U17s.
Okay.
Yeah, they play Independiente Juniors tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where?
I believe at Independiente's facility.
Okay.
They play them. They played them last week. The first Independiente.
How did it go?
Ended 2-2.
Oh, nice.
It was a strong game. It was a good game. Yeah. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, but definitely gonna, keep that in mind.
Yeah. So after your 2-week trial is done, you are going back to New Jersey where you live?
Yeah.
Okay. And then weigh your options as well. What they can provide.
I mean, hopefully U19, but I mean, if they give me a good opportunity with the U17s, I can always work my way up always develop. Always that's always on from mine. Keep developing as a player. Every player is gonna develop. So, just keep developing. Hopefully U17s, U19s, whatever opportunity they give me, I'm always be grateful for it.
Yeah.
And just
You're there.
yeah.
Nice, dude. So I'm a coach as well. I have a U16 team. We play in a tournament here in Quito. What is I want to see what is your like nutrition, your daily life, what time do you wake up on a normal day? What do you eat? Do you keep that on lock or
So when I wake up, it'll be around like say 7:38 in the morning. Just eat breakfast. Sometimes I'll go on a run. I don't go on a run usually every single day, but I'll go on a run.
how long is the run?
Me personally, I don't like to run for very long. I just like to run on the street.
30 minutes?
Yeah, 20, like 3 miles. I do 3 miles. Good pace, just work the lungs out.
Nice.
Come back home, maybe eat something. I don't even eat, to be honest. Like when I first wake up, go run, come back, eat something light, then go hit the gym. And I'll come back and then I'll just shower. Just get my day ready, do what I have to do. That's like a day if I don't have training. Like if I'm like preparing, just to keep myself well balanced. But maybe I'll add something in later in the day. Maybe go train with my friends. Touch the ball for a bit, the field.
So you're always active.
Yeah,
you're always
active.
touching the ball,
Yeah.
or running, working the lungs.
Definitely.
How is your sleep schedule?
I see so good. My dad's always on top of me about it. So
nice.
Yeah, definitely.
It's important.
Yeah, it's very important. You always have to grow. I have friends that don't really sleep that much, and I tell them personally, like, hey, and they're short too. Like I tell them too, I'm like, if you want to grow, you have to sleep. Like you have to sleep. You have to take care of your body. You can't be eating like bad food. I used to eat like here and there, have a little McDonald's, this and chips. Yeah, but I kind of cut it all out. Soda, all that. I don't drink. I don't eat none of that. Keep it, strict, because it affects me on the field, especially.
At the end of the day, you're in a process. You're 16 now, that you want to get to professional.
Yeah.
So you gotta cut soda. You gotta cut chips, fast food.
Yeah, you gotta sacrifice for that.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a sacrifice, but there's a reward.
Yeah, definitely sacrifice. Food, family. Sometimes family, friends, especially.
For sure.
Definitely friends. I have to balance hanging out with my friends. I hang out with my friends, but I have to keep it. I can't be hanging out with them every single day.
Correct.
But I balance it. Hang out with them, talk to them.
The life of a soccer player, a football player, when you're at this age or younger, from 12, 13, until you hit that professional, it's strict. And I saw a thing about Christian Pulisic that he never went out and he asked permission he was at a US camp and he asked permission, I think the first team, he asked permission to go to his prom, his high school prom. So like stuff like that. Yeah. A lot of people don't see, but it is a sacrifice. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. But you have a good mentality, I think.
Thank you, man.
How do you see yourself in like 5 years? Right now you're 16. Where are you at 20, 21?
20,
or where do you want to be?
Definitely want to be playing for the national team, 100%. That's like
the Ecuador national
main goal. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play for the youth national team right now, but like later on in life, 5 years from now, I definitely want to play for the first team national team. Represent Ecuador, represent my family, and definitely also playing in like Europe. I want to play in England, Spain, just somewhere in Europe.
You're going to be in Europe. Nice.
Yeah, just a very good team out there. For sure. Show a name for myself.
Nice, dude. What's your favorite number? What number would you use if you debut for the Ecuador national team?
Definitely between 7 or 11.
7 or 11.
Yeah.
Ronaldo or Neymar?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's like my like winger numbers right there.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
Like love those numbers. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I know it's a hard question, but
10 years.
You would be 26, 27, prime. That's prime. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to be?
Hopefully, definitely still playing for a national team.
For sure.
100%. And, still making a name for myself in Europe, hopefully. Yeah, definitely like Premier League, La Liga, even Serie A, just somewhere in Europe making a name for myself. It's always been the goal since I've been young. Always want to play in Europe, still always, making a name for myself.
At what age did you say, like, Okay, I'm going all in. I want to play professional.
I probably say about when I was say 9, 10.
9, 10.
Yeah, because I started playing when I was about like 6. That's when you have fun.
Yeah.
Enjoy the game, just get a feel of it. Have fun with your friends, just playing around.
At that age, at 9 or 10, what team were you playing for? Or do you remember?
9 or 10, I would want to say either Real or FC Delco.
Yeah. Okay. So it was something professional. It was. So that's where you realize, I guess, in the training sessions or with the coaches.
Yeah, definitely when I hit around like 15, say maybe last season, it's when it really hit me. It's like I
gotta take this serious.
I gotta take this serious. Like it's gonna be a career for me one day.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to take serious every single day. Again back to the way I eat, sleep, do things in my daily life. Also just my dad. He always pushes me for a lot of things. So I have to always, whatever I do is for him.
Yeah.
Because he always pushes me, always put me for all the soccer. He's the one who put me through everything. So,
but nice, dude. I can see that you have passion, love for the game, and your family. You wanna
yeah, definitely
make a career out of yourself, not just for you, but for other people too. So that's a really good thing. A lot of people don't have that mentality that they might love soccer, they love playing, but it's a different level when you're trying to go pro.
Yeah, definitely like mindset switched. Let's say definitely last season, like just like switched. Like I was taking it serious, but then like really like when I got to like Cedar Stars, that whole like my first season, it was like all right, I was new to the team. Started a few games, then next season, that's when I really like, all right, let me take this, like I gotta start taking this serious. That's where I started starting every game.
I want to be the best.
Yeah, I want to be the best on the field. And I always felt like that. I want to be the best. I am the best. Like, sounds a little, not to whatever, but to some people. But to me, I always want to be the best on the field. I always want to show myself to coaches, prove myself to even my dad. Even my dad, he's not going to always agree with me with everything. He's not going to always, tell me, oh, you're doing good in this, doing good in that. He's gonna, he's gonna tell me
the real.
Yeah, the real. Like, and that's the only way I'm gonna, learn. When I'm getting the real feedback I need. Because if I'm just getting like the feedback where, oh, you're doing good, oh, this and that, you're not gonna learn. You're not gonna, take it seriously like you really should be.
That's good that you have your dad pushing you.
They always pushing me.
Someone who's honest, but also has that love for you. So it's a great connection. You could say he was your first, or is your first agent.
Yeah, definitely my dad.
Yeah.
Always looking for, new teams, everything. Just always done everything for me.
Nice.
Yeah, so always been, always grateful for that.
So, Cristian, right now, if the Ecuador U17s, I know they do some camps frequently. You're trying to aim for that, like a short-term goal. Go to a
definitely like if they give me opportunity for just even that, I don't expect to be boom, put me right in the national team. Make me go play and whatever. If you want to, they want to invite me to, a nice little camp or something, I'll gladly take that. I'll be forever grateful for that. It'll be definitely a great opportunity.
It's good, man. Because there's also U20 and then the U23s that they would play even in the Olympics. Played, I think, 2 years ago.
So that's so cool too.
It's good. It's good. And as you see, Ecuador has very good players. The competition is insane.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good because
different out here.
Every 6 months, there's a new 18-year-old who's coming out. So it's also motivating. It's also good. And Ecuador as a whole, I think the federation, the national team, are looking for players who typically haven't grew up here in Ecuador. We've seen the likes of Jeremy Sarmiento, who's a current active player. John Yeboah, who I think didn't visit Ecuador until he got called up, because he was living over in Germany. So stuff like that. I think the federation does a good job in looking at every possible player.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen there's an Ecuadorian who was born in Switzerland, and he got called up to the U15s recently to do a mini camp. So stuff like that is in your future. You just gotta keep going for it. I think they'll definitely call you up.
Because even with the camps, like man, it's not like, obviously it's not the, first team, like, we're gonna be playing, these big tournaments in, but even camps, like, there's gonna be coaches that, you know, see you, that talk to other coaches, so they just, the word gets around.
For
You're
sure.
doing well.
For sure. And the same coach that calls you up for the camp could be the head coach of the
Exactly.
U17s or the U20s.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the players that are called up with you
Yeah.
are future players or players stars on that team. So
of course.
really good, man. Really good. Is there anything you would like to add? Maybe for sure watch out for Cristian Mancheno in the future, but anything, a message to the people that follow you?
And just keep working hard, just always, train, discipline yourself, always discipline yourself. And, my dad always tells me that discipline is key. That's how you're gonna, succeed in life. My dad always been like that, always said that when we were younger, even to my other siblings, even though, they don't play soccer either, but they, have their own, careers for their lives. So always, it doesn't matter what you do, always discipline, you're going to have to take sacrifices, and just, it's going to be the benefit for you. That's
it. If you go 100%, there's going to be stuff that comes out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Open doors.
Yeah, definitely.
So you just got to keep going at it.
Yeah.
But I congratulate you. You're about to turn 17 in October.
Yeah.
And you're over here at Alkas, first time in Ecuador.
Yeah.
Trying out. We're gonna see you again, Cristian. I hope in a couple of years, or when you debut, I can interview again.
Hopefully, man. That's the goal.
Nice, dude. Ecuador Heroes, Warriors of Ecuador. This was the Cristian Mancheno interview.